kids! Today we're gonna learn about Robert the Bruce.
Huh? Robert the who?
Say what?
Robert the Bruce. B-R-U-C-E. Bruce was like his second name, or surname, like they said in those times.
No, en verdad me da igual, Robert the Bruce. Te voy a contar algo más importante.
Sí, estoy hablando como padre. Cuéntame ya.
Oye, obviamente te voy a contar ya.
Silence! Aquí! Okay, I would start from the beginning, but not much is known about Robert's childhood. Only that his parents were part of Scotland's royal families and that he was born in a castle in Turnberry on July 11th, 1274. He was brought up with French and Scottish culture and spoke English, French, and Gaelic.
So, what's so important about him?
Okay, well, since his family or father were in line for the throne, he succeeded him and was competing with another man to become king. Eventually, he became king and one of the most powerful.
What happened to the other guy?
Well, the other guy's name was John the Red Comyn, and he was Bruce's enemy. They both wanted the throne so badly, Robert the Bruce was willing to make a deal with him that in exchange of some properties and land, he would let Bruce have the throne. But when John didn't agree, Robert the Bruce did something very unexpected.
What?
He killed John Comyn with a dagger while they were in church.
Holy. Oh my God! Robert the Bruce, a crazy killer.
Yes, kids, but he was also a very, very good king in many ways.
How so? He was a crazy killer.
Well, besides that, he led many wars and won most of them, making Scotland very powerful. But Robert the Bruce was seen as a hero for one important reason.
Why? Tell us more, tell us more.
Listen closely. When Scotland still belonged to Britain, Robert led the battle and fought for freedom and independence for the Scottish people, and he succeeded. They won the battle and Scotland was an independent country at last, thanks to the one and only Robert the Bruce.
Wow, everyone loved him for that, right? So, he was a king, killer crazy, hero, and powerful?
Yes, kids, you are right. He was all that and one of the greatest leaders. But he also went through some difficult hardships.
Like what? Did he kill more people?
Yes, and that's why some people did not like him. Especially the church didn't like him at all. He was even almost outlawed by a man named Edward I and nearly captured by Comyn's kinsmen who seeks revenge after he killed their leader. Luckily, Robert got away with it.
Chuleta con papas fritas! He was an interesting man. Good story, teacher. That was awesome.
Thank you. Now, what would you say if we went in a very pretty time machine and met Robert the Bruce in person?
Hi kids, I'm Robert the Bruce. You can call me Bobby. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my life. All my life I lived in a pretty castle, and I had 9 siblings, but very few lived with me. When I was 18, I met my first wife, the beautiful Isabella of Mo. With her, I had a daughter, Marjorie, which I named after my mother. Rest in peace. Then I married another woman named Elizabeth de Burgh, and with her I had many children, but all of them were girls, except one. Unfortunately, he died, until at last the heir for my throne was born, and he was called David II. My best friend was my lieutenant, dear Sir James Douglas. May he as well rest in peace. You already know much about my reign and battles, so I'll leave you with that. Well kids, I gotta go. Nice meeting you all, and remember, like I always say, we fight not for glory, not for wealth, and not for honor, but only and alone we fight for freedom, which no good man surrenders, but with his life.